Hey y'all, welcome to Robin on the Farm. Today I have a really good and simple potato bread recipe to share with you. And this one is so simple because it uses instant potato flakes instead of mashed potatoes in it. Potatoes are great to use in your bread because the potatoes will help improve your texture and your flavor of your bread. And that's because potatoes are so high in starch. It actually helps your bread to not go stale, helps keep the moisture in it. So you get really good, soft, fluffy, good bread. You can actually add instant potato flakes like this into any bread recipe that you want by adding a half of a cup of instant potatoes and taking out a quarter cup of your flour. So that's a good way if you want to add a little bit extra softness and fluffiness to your breads. Try that out. So let me just show you how to make it. I'm going to make this totally in my Zojirushi bread machine. You could also just use the dough cycle and bake it in your oven. I have videos on that. I can link them if you want to see how to do that if you've never done that before. That's a great way to do it. But it's hot out. I'm just going to use my bread machine and I'm just going to throw everything in here. In 3 hours, I will have a good loaf of bread, homemade for my family, just in time for dinner. So that's what I'm gonna do today. This is a great recipe. Try it out, let me know how you like it. Okay, to get started, we're gonna use 1 1/4 cups of hot water. This is water that's about 110 degrees. So I just turn my tap all the way on hot and I let it run nice and hot and then I fill it up. So hot water, 1 1/4 cups. And then I want 2 tablespoons of melted butter. So here's 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I just microwaved this up in the microwave and melted it. Make sure if you do that, that you cover this with some plastic wrap or something, or it might explode in your microwave. I have done that so many times. All right, our next ingredient is flour. I'm gonna use some bread flour, but you can use all-purpose flour just fine. I do prefer the bread flour, but if you don't have bread flour, then use your all-purpose flour. That is just fine. So 3 cups of flour, bread flour, all-purpose flour. You can even use some whole wheat flour if that's what you have, but 3 cups of flour. Okay, just throw that right into your bread pan. Next, I want 2 tablespoons of sugar. So 2 tablespoons, this is just plain old white sugar. Just throw that right on top of your flour. All right, next I want some instant non-fat milk powder. This is also called dehydrated milk. 2 tablespoons of dehydrated milk powder. Just throw it right on in there. This is great to use in your breads because it'll actually improve the texture and the crumb of your bread. It helps you have fluffier, better bread. So I love using this. I have a ton of this stored in my food storage too, so I like to use it in a lot of my breads. Okay, now it's time for our instant potato flakes. I store a ton of these in my food storage. I have them stored in big buckets. I have them in number 10 cans. I have them in half-gallon jars, and I have them in these little tiny jars. They're just easy to grab out of my pantry like this. Sealed up like this, they'll last for a really good long time. So that's why I like to seal them. I use my food saver and just seal them up. But I love using instant potatoes in my breads. So get some, keep them on hand, and try them out. So for this recipe, I want a half a cup of instant potato flakes. So a half a cup. So you can actually, if you want to add potato flakes to just your regular bread recipes, you can take out a quarter cup of your flour and add a half a cup of instant potato flakes just like this. It'll make your bread just rise better, be fluffier, softer, have a better texture and chew. But if you add too much potato, it will make your bread denser. It'll actually do the opposite thing than you want it to. So you don't want to add too much, you want to have just a right ratio. This recipe is great, this one works great. So half a cup of instant potato flakes. Just gonna throw those right on in there. Now, salt. 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. Just throw that right on top of everything. This is just such an easy recipe. You just throw everything into your bread pan. So easy. Now it's time for the yeast. This is my active dry yeast. I want 1 1/2 teaspoons of active dry yeast. Just throw that in there. If you want to make a well, go ahead, but you really don't have to. If you only have instant yeast or rapid yeast, you can use that just fine too. So those are all of our ingredients already. Such a simple recipe. So this is my Zojirushi bread machine. I am gonna make this bread totally in the bread machine today. Now you can just use the dough cycle and bake it in your oven if you want. I have videos on that. I will link in the description if you want to see how to do that if you've never done that before. That's a great way to make your bread. I actually prefer to make my bread like that. Today's a hot day. It's a busy day. So I am just going to throw all this into my bread maker and let it do all the work for me. So great day to do this. This recipe does turn out really great, made entirely in the bread machine. So I recommend this one. This is a good recipe for the bread machine. So let's see if I can, there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna use a basic cycle, and I always prefer the light crust. So that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna press start, and in just a little more than 3 hours, I will have a beautiful loaf of potato bread ready for my family just in time for dinner. I love doing this. I love throwing all these ingredients into my bread machine and making homemade bread for my family. It is really satisfying to me, and it really gives me a sense of purpose. So that's why I love making breads and baked goods and cooking for my family. I love doing that. But this little bread machine right here is making it so much easier for me to make homemade bread for my family. I can just throw it all in here, and this little thing right here does all the work. So I love this bread machine. I will show you this bread when it's ready in just a little bit more than 3 hours. It has only been a minute, but I'm gonna check it out. Okay, there we go. This is looking great. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't any flour or any ingredients not incorporated into my ball of dough yet. You can see there's nothing stuck to the sides or the edges, and it's not super sticky or anything like that. So this is only about 2 minutes into the kneading process. I'm gonna let it go, and I'm gonna check on it just in a couple minutes just so I can show you how it should look. It's been about 10 minutes. Normally I would just totally leave this alone and not even look at it again because I know everything is incorporated and looking good. But here's our ball of dough. This is what it's supposed to look like. It's not sticky. It's a little bit tacky, but really not. It's great. It's not too dry. It looks absolutely perfect. So this is what you want your ball of dough to look like about 10 minutes in. If it's sticking a lot to the sides or the bottom, go ahead and add about 1/8 cup of flour. Or if it's looking really, really dry and not coming together like this, maybe add a tablespoon or 2 of water. But this is about what it should look like. I'm pleased with it so far. All right, so about 3 more hours and we'll have a beautiful loaf of potato bread. So here is our beautiful potato bread made with instant potato flakes, made entirely in our bread machine. For my bread that I make in the bread machine, I definitely like to get it out immediately after it gets done and slather it with butter all over the crust. Then I like to wrap it in a tea towel and let it totally cool before I slice it. I think that just gives it the best soft crust and crumb. But today I'm going to go ahead and slice into it and let you see it. It smells so good. You can see my little dog over there. She thought it smelled good too. She wanted a little bite. And there you go. You can see the slice of potato bread. It has really great crumb, texture, everything. It is soft and fluffy and fabulous. Now here's a loaf that I made using the exact same recipe, except this one I used the dough cycle on my bread machine and I baked it in the oven. Do you see how good that turned out? I'm making a video that shows you exactly how to make this bread using the dough cycle in your bread machine. So make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Robin on the Farm.